into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the program. Here we are together again on the radio. It's you and me. And isn't that exciting? I know you're excited. Just thrilled to be here. Just absolutely thrilled to be sitting in this chair. God damn it, I am. You bet. Best job in the world. Best goddamn job in the world. It's the best. I have an email here that says, Dear Tom, I am sick and tired of women and some men constantly espousing this idea of a gentleman. What exactly is this? I recently invited my sister out to lunch. She, in turn, invited a friend who had recently gone through a breakup and needed some cheering up. After we finished eating and the bill came, I noticed that the friend had not taken any money out of her purse. When I brought this to her attention, she and my sister both stated that if a gentleman goes to dine with two ladies, the gentleman pays. Tom, I have two questions. First, what exactly is a gentleman? And how did we come up with such a stupid concept? And secondly, I constantly hear rules for being a gentleman, but I never hear what ladies are supposed to do. Well, you know what that is. Nothing. Just sit there and be ladies. He says, what is the job of a lady? Maybe some of your female callers might enlighten me. Sign turned off in L.A. Yeah, I'd like to understand that way of thinking. All right, so you invite a woman out, like your sister in this case, to lunch, and she brings a friend of hers, and then the two of them expect the so-called gentleman to pay the bill. What is that all about, and how does that make a man a gentleman? Makes you a fool. When you try to buy a woman a drink, and she says, if you buy one for me, I have to buy one for my friend. Why would you agree to do that? You're an idiot. Because not only should you not have to buy a drink for the chick you're not trying to bag, but you're not getting any with either one of them because they're there together going, I'd love to go home with you, but I'm here with my friend and I can't. Yeah, please, you'd be such an idiot to buy a drink for more than one woman if you buy for one at all. Stupid. Agreeing to be a gentleman means agreeing that you are inferior to a woman. You open the door, she walks through. You get out of the car in the rain, walk around, open her door. What exactly justifies a woman being treated like that in an era when women are claiming equality, demanding equal pay for equal work, demanding equal opportunities, ability to run for president, they have the right to vote? I do not understand why women should be treated as superior in any way, shape, or form. Do you? Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Lindsay on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom?
Not much.
You're full of crap.
How so?
Okay, I'm from Texas, and I've dated the scummiest scumbags you could ever imagine, but they still open doors for the lady.
Why?
Because it's not what you're getting during the date, because, yeah, that's our job is to sit there and look pretty and not say much, right? Our job later is to, give it up at the end of the date. And
so you're doing, let me understand, you're doing us a favor?
No, it's,
So why do we owe you a door open?
I don't know. it's just how I was raised.
I don't care, but the fact that you were raised that way doesn't make it right. Some people are raised to burn crosses and join the Ku Klux Klan. Doesn't make it right.
I just don't. I go out and I see guys treating girls like crap, and not, and it's like, I don't mind paying for my own lunch. Big deal. I'm not expecting you to pay for me or to order for me.
Why should we do anything for you that you're not expected to do for us?
I get that from my boyfriend now. He's like, well...
And he's right.
Why don't you open the door for me? And I'm like, because you're supposed to be a gentleman, and he doesn't get it.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You know what? That meant something in an era when women couldn't vote, women couldn't work, women couldn't go to college, women couldn't finish high school, women had to raise the kids, women had to be home all the time. And you know what? In those days, it made sense. The women had to do all the drudge work, and the man came home after a long day, and it was a whole different story. But you know what? Nowadays, women work, women have equal opportunities, more women go to college than men now. It's like, why do we owe you?
Well, it's not that you owe me. I mean, if it's so out of date, then why is it still used in other parts of the country, I wonder?
Well, you know what? Other parts of the country don't even have ATM cards at the supermarket. You know what? Other parts of the country are not up to date on a lot of things.
No, I'm talking like Dallas, like the city. Like, it's not in the...
I don't care what they do in Dallas. I don't live in Dallas.
Neither do I.
And by the way, I don't live in a lot of other cities. I live in Los Angeles. I'm from New York. And you know what? In the 21st century, women do not deserve this kind of treatment. And I think men who do it are fools.
So we don't deserve any special treatment?
No. No, of course not. And I want you to tell me why you do deserve it.
Childbearing, I don't know.
Childbearing? Yeah, I'll tell you what. When you have my children, get back to me. Until then, I'm not opening any doors for you.
That sucks.
Why does it suck?
I don't know. It brings me a peace of mind to know that I'm going to go on a date with my boyfriend and he's going to open the door for me. I mean, maybe it's just me.
Well, you know what, though? Even he doesn't like it. And he's right.
That's just because he's a whiner.
No, it's not because he's a whiner. He's right. Why don't you open the door for him?
Because he's the man.
What does that mean?
If he wants...
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how women love to complain about sexism. And yet they would make a statement like that. Well, he's the man.
I don't complain.
So what if he's the man?
I don't do it because it's crap.
Get ready to bleep me, Brett. You know what? I'm the man. Put my cock in your mouth, okay? Because I'm the man. All right? How about that? How about if I said that? How about if I said, turn over and let me ream you because I'm the man? I mean, it's just as preposterous.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. She didn't know what to say about that. It's time a man stepped up to the plate and spoke frankly. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Lisa on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom. It's Lisa. I totally agree with you. I think that the concept of a gentleman is archaic, and I'm a feminist, and I think it doesn't make us seem superior when a man acts like a quote-unquote gentleman.
As you probably know, Lisa, I am America's original feminist. I believe in total equality.
I know this.
That's why I believe women should be drafted. I believe women should hold the doors open for men as well as holding the doors for women. Sure. And I believe that women should buy the condoms and pay for half of dinner.
I agree. Totally. My husband and I have split everything 50-50 for
good. Excellent.
10 years.
Very good.
And I think you're totally on. I think you're right.
Well, thank you, Lisa.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Yes, I'm America's original feminist. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Tess on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tess.
I absolutely agree with you.
Really?
Women have fought for so long to get equal rights, and then they want this crap. I mean, if you ask a guy out, you should be the one paying for him.
Well, not only that, why is it usually that a man has to ask a woman out? I mean, granted, women ask more often than they used to, but still, men have to do most of the asking. And then women expect to have dinner paid for and drinks paid for?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, if we...
And then they want equal pay.
If we fought for equal rights, then we should be willing to do exactly what we want them to do, and that includes opening the door. And her talking about childbearing, well, no man ever gave me the power to have children. God did. So, that's a crappy excuse.
Not only that, you're going to have your kids with some other guy, because I'm not having any kids. So you're not doing me any favors.
Exactly. And I had mine with somebody else.
There you go.
So she's tell Lindsay she's full of crap. She wants to be waited on hand and foot, and then she's going to bitch and complain because she's not treated the same way.
Fine. I'm not having kids with you. Why would I have to do you a favor to return the favor for you bearing children for some other guy?
Exactly. Nope. We should be doing the same thing.
Right.
The same thing. If we want to be treated the same, if we want the same job, the same pay, then we should be putting in the same work and the same elbow grease for it.
Exactly. Thank you, Ted. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Amanda on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey there, Tom.
Hey there. Okay, Amanda.
I am going to have to totally agree with you and the lady who was just on. Totally agreeing. I've been going out with my boyfriend now for about 6 years in October, and we pamper each other. We really don't do each other any favors when it comes to, like buying food and stuff like that. He wants something, he buys it. I want something, I buy it.
Good.
Of course, there's, your occasional, I bought you something kind of thing.
As a special treat.
Right, yeah. But I don't expect, don't get me wrong, it's always nice, but I don't expect anything special it goes the same for him. And I'm tired of these prissy women, complaining how they don't get anything in the world and women's rights, yada, yada, yada. And then they expect a man to open a door for them.
That's right.
So I'm right there with you, Tom.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call. It's Roberta on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, I just want to comment on this gentleman thing. I have found that there's still a lot of it out there, and it's not that I'm expecting it.
Oh, there's just a lot of pussies out there who are not hip to the jive.
And I'm not a feminist. I don't really support the women's movement, and I really feel that there's a lot of things that women just can't be equal to men, as far as, occupations and stuff like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I really don't think that equality or any of that really has anything to do with the man being a gentleman. I think if a guy's going to do it, he's going to do it because he wants to do it, not because he feels like, like he's beneath a woman or whatever. And
but why would a man want to do it? That's my question.
Well, like you said, you don't really give a darn if he was raised like that or what. It's, and I've even spoken.
He's a fool. Any man who does this is a fool.
And, and I spoke to a lot of men, they don't even realize they're doing it a lot of the times, and I have a lot of respect for men. I really do. And I respect myself as well. And the way I carry myself, I don't consider myself prissy or whatever. And you know what? I have opened a lot of doors for men also as well. I do for a man, what a man's going to do for me. So if he wants to be a gentleman to me, well, you're damn right I deserve it because I treat him with just as much respect. So if he wants to open a door for me, fine, go for it. But I'll open the door for you, too, because I have.
Well, at least you return the favor, and most women think they shouldn't have to do that. Dan, you're on the Tom Leykis Show.
How's it going, man?
Great.
Yeah, I think you're totally wrong.
How so?
I think that women were put on this earth to piss men off.
They were put on earth to piss men off?
Yeah, basically. And they're like children, and you should treat them like that.
You have to treat women like...
You should open doors for women, and you should be a gentleman.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you're a man.
So?
You are a man.
Yeah, I'm a man. And I'm equal to or better than any woman.
You would put an M16 in a woman's hand and send her up on a line?
You bet I would, baby, because I believe women are equal. Just like the feminists say, I agree with them.
Well, women, like I said, women were put on this earth to piss men off, and they're always going to say, well, we want equal rights, we want this, we want that. But basically, they're sort of like children. You should treat them as such.
I see. So you don't do this because you think it's genteel. You do it because you feel women are like children.
Basically, yeah. They're always going to try, and piss you off.
Why do you?
It's how they gain power on you.
Why do you reinforce that behavior in women?
Because what's that? Say it again.
Why do you believe in reinforcing that kind of behavior in women?
Well, basically, I rise above it because I'm a man. I would never get into a fist fight with a woman.
No,
I would never expect a woman to get out there.
I wouldn't get into a fist fight with a woman, but I'll tell you what.
I would never.
She can hold her own doors open. She can
tell her to go run.
Absolutely, I would. Oh, of course I would. Are you kidding me? I absolutely would. No doubt about it. Women are equal. You ask them, they'll tell you they're equal. They deserve equal pay and equal opportunities, and I agree. And that's why every year when you have to sign up for the draft
at 18... Do women make as much money as you? They want that, but do they make as much money as you?
Well, no woman can make as much money as I do, especially doing what I do. I make more than any woman in this business.
Now, they're going to stand around, jump around, piss, moan, and all that, but when it comes right down to it, who's going to make more money?
Oh, I know who's going to make more money. And you know what? Since I am superior in that respect, I should have the door held open for me. Of course I am.
You think that you are,
man. Well, pal, who's calling whom?
Stand up and walk like a man.
Who's sitting in the car calling in the studio?
A little frail, 115-pound woman. Open up the damn door for her,
I'm not opening up any doors for anybody, and that doesn't make me any less of a man, believe me. You're a pussy.
All right. You think so?
Yes, I think so, and so do most of the guys out there. Jenny on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Great.
Good. This is my first time calling you. Actually, my first time to any radio station.
Really?
Yes.
So you're a virgin, are you?
Yes, I am.
Really?
In that way.
Well, it won't hurt, and I won't put it all the way in. Don't worry.
Okay, well, I'm going to be very gentle also.
Okay.
I just have to say, I agree with a lot of the stuff you say.
Actually, I like it rough.
Okay. Well, you've got me all flustered. I just want to say that I don't think it's that big of a deal to hold open a door for a lady, and I think that
it is because it implies that you are superior to me.
No, I think that's kind of an insecure point of view on your part.
Oh, why should I do that for you?
To feel like a man.
And I feel like a man without holding the door open for me. Every time I unzip my fly and whip it out, I feel like a man. I don't need a door to be held open to feel like a man.
Okay. Well, you're the man. You're the man on the radio, and I'm just a gal calling for my cell phone.
You're right about that.
Well, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for keeping an eye on the world order there, because that truly is the world order. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Anthony on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, how you doing, Tom?
Okay, Anthony.
I'm coming from I'm here in Seattle via Texas, and I grew up in the South where you were supposed to be a gentleman and hold the door for women, but nowadays, Tom, I have found that the women aren't deserving of any kind of gentleman behavior. Have you ever heard some of the mouths on some of the women?
Oh, I have. Yes, I have.
And some of the things and their behavior, I mean, they're not deserving of any respect. If they don't treat themselves with respect, why should we show them any more respect than what they deserve?
Anthony, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks a lot for the call.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's your telephone number. What the hell is a gentleman anyway, and why would a guy want to be one? For God's sake. It's Gary on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Okay, Gary.
Yeah, listen, just a real quick shot. You know, I used to be one of those gentlemen. I guess society raised me, I guess you could say. And, you know, I got tired of these women. You hold the door open for them, and they walk in like queens, like it's expected. And
then they don't lay you.
Yeah, you know, and they give you, I've had 2 or 3 of them give me dirty looks, you know, and it's, you know, I just got to the point where, you know, after they walk through, if they wouldn't say thanks or anything, you know, I'd say, well, you're welcome. You know, they just turn around and give me a dirty look and keep walking. So I don't do it anymore. I rush first, and I walk right through the door.
Good.
Anyway, that's just all I wanted to say. I don't do that anymore.
Excellent. I'm proud to hear that, Gary.
All right, Tom. Thanks a lot now.
Thank you. It's Paul on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
All right, Paul.
All right. I can agree with doing it, but only if they deserve it. They have to earn it. And the thing is, it's free for opening up the doors or anything like that. If it costs you something, you don't do it. But
I'll tell you, I'll make an exception to nude women. I'll hold the door open for them.
Right. But, I mean, if they're being nice to you and whatever, you can just go ahead, open the door for them, open the car door, go to the hotel, open the door for them, whatever. It takes you 5 seconds. Basically, it can distract them. It'll get them off your back for doing anything that might cost you something down the road. If you're polite to them, you can basically use that. You can impress them, but you still don't have to spend any money on them.
You know what? I wouldn't waste it. It means you are the inferior and she is the superior, that her vagina has value. That's what it says. And her vagina is no more valuable than my privates.
Oh, I agree, but, I mean, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do it every single time. It's just
why do it ever?
Well, if you just feel like, I mean, every once in a while.
Why would you feel like that?
Well, it's nice. It's just like, to me, it's just like, it's nice just to dress up nice once in a while, just to go out on the town and look nice instead of looking like a slut.
But why would you do something for a woman that you wouldn't do for a man?
True, but then again, the reason I'm doing this with the woman for something that doesn't cost me anything is to get me something from that woman that I'm not.
But I hold that most women don't give it up to you if you're a gentleman anyway. They want nasty guys, bad guys, jerks, a-holes, not gentlemen.
Well, that's true, but you can use it as a counterpoint. As long like if you're.
I don't want to get into. You know what? You waste your time talking to women. Why do you even waste your time talking to them? For God's sake.
I mean,
waste of your time.
It's something you can do once in a while. That's a little surprise. It's not something you want to do all the time.
Now, you know what? There's no return on investment there.
Okay.
That's my opinion. You're entitled to do it if you want to, but I don't agree with it. Tammy, you're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Good. I listen to you on a fairly regular basis.
Keep it up.
Yeah. I agree with a lot of what you say,
Good.
but I think I kind of have a greater understanding of where you're coming from because you've looked your limitations right in the face. And as a result of not having a whole lot to offer a woman, you've lost your gentlemanly tendencies.
Oh, yes. That what you think? Dear, because I've got money, power, and fame, I can get any woman I want. I don't have to hold the door open for anybody.
But it's meaningless. It has absolutely no value.
Maybe it's meaningless to you, but to me, every day is like Sunday. Every day is like the life is wonderful.
Well, I respect your opinion, and I agree with you completely. I think you're one in a very few number of men who recognizes his limitations and modifies his behavior accordingly.
Yes, well, that's really clever. And I must tell you, dear, that you at no time have made a case for treating you like a superior by opening doors for you or getting out of the car and walking around opening a door for you.
Yeah,
what makes you worth all of that, dear?
I wouldn't consider your opening a door.
Speaking of limitations, darling, why would you think you're entitled to that?
I don't think I'm entitled to that, and certainly your ability to turn a knob and open a door like any...
Oh, I can turn a knob and open a door when I'm walking through it, but why would I do it for you?
You wouldn't.
Why, there'd be no good reason to do that, would there?
Even if you did, it wouldn't make you...
So you see, you agree with me that there's no good reason to hold doors open for people like you.
I agree that there's no good reason for you to hold
for anyone
for a woman.
Oh, there's no good reason for anyone to do it.
In the face, sweetheart.
Well, dear, you've said the same thing 4 times. Is that all the material you have? Do you have any other material?
I think it's the point most...
So, in other words, all you have the ability to do is to repeat the same phrase over and over, thinking you're clever. What's that, dear?
Until you get it, sweetie.
Well, dear, you can sit and repeat it all you like. Now, I will never agree with what you're saying, number one. And number two, listen how clever you think you are. It's fascinating how a woman with a pea brain like yourself calls in here and thinks up a 4-word phrase and continues to repeat it over and over, thinking it's funny.
I'm getting ready to open my bedroom door. I'm getting out my vibrator, and I'm giving myself a salute.
I'll bet you are, because that's the only way you're going to get one.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah. Where's your boyfriend there, dear?
I'm sorry?
Where's your boyfriend?
My boyfriend is actually spending the evening with his children. I'll see him later, but I'm...
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm a 36, 22, 36.
Please, with hair coming out of your nipples and missing a front tooth.
Oh, my blonde, tan, long legs, blue
please,
eyes.
dear. Give me a break.
Yeah.
You are trailer trash from the word go.
No.
What brand of cigarettes do you smoke?
I don't smoke. I'm a registered nurse.
Tattoos?
I'm doing my bachelor's in nursing.
Tattoos?
I'm self-supportive.
You're earning a bachelor's degree at 37. What have you been doing the last 16 years?
I'm a registered nurse.
I see. Did you just say you're earning a bachelor's degree?
RN is not a BSN.
Did you just say you're earning a bachelor's degree?
No, I said I'm working toward my BSN in nursing.
Oh, you're working towards that now.
Right.
Where are you going for that? Are you going to one of those daytime technical institutes like they advertise on daytime TV? Where are you going to school?
No, actually through the Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, you're a student there, are you? Are you matriculated?
I'm actually not going to argue.
You're not, are you?
Levels. My IQ quotient.
Yeah, you've matriculated in front of your boyfriend. What?
It's comparable to yours.
What's comparable to mine? Your salary? I doubt it.
Yeah,
your intellect? Don't think so.
But I salute you for recognizing.
Here it comes again. Here it comes again. You're going to say it again.
Until you get it, baby.
Dear, you could say that till you're blue in the face. I'll never acknowledge it, so just keep going. There she hung up. See you next Tuesday, you bitch. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Stephanie, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Great.
Great. I thought your whole philosophy was about, like, getting laid with spending the least amount of money possible.
Indeed.
What's opening a door for somebody?
That doesn't help you get laid. In fact, I think most gentlemen don't get laid. I think it's bad guys who get laid, jerks who get laid, a-holes who get laid. Gentlemen don't get laid.
I mean, I know I'm speaking probably from my own experience, but I would be definitely more inclined to give it up to somebody who treated me nice.
Well,
you know what I mean? Who opened the door
I can treat you nice without treating you as a superior.
Well, I mean, that's another thing. Like, I don't get how opening a door makes somebody superior.
Because why wouldn't you open one for someone else?
I get it. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but it's like if somebody
makes you superior. You're the one who deserves the door open, not me.
I mean,
that makes you superior to me.
I don't agree. I just think that if their intention.
Why do you need a door open for you?
I mean, I don't need a door open.
All right. Why should you have something done for you that you wouldn't do for me?
I hear what you're saying. I think so because of chivalry, and a girl feels special when a guy does.
Yeah, but again, what makes you more special than me?
Nothing makes me more special.
That's my point, dear. You're not more special than I am, and therefore I shouldn't do anything for you that you wouldn't do for me.
But if your intention is just to get laid more quickly, then...
No. You know what, dear? You are the exception to the rule if that's the case, because most women give it up to the jerks. And we talk about that all the time. We give it up to...
I hear you.
The a-holes are the ones get laid. Nice guys don't get laid. Nice guys finish last. You know the deal.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, all my girlfriends date jerks and give it up. I hear you.
Well, that's my point. You think those guys are holding the door open for anybody?
Yeah, no, they don't.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
So even if you are an exception, the rule holds.
Right. I hear you.
No.
But that's all I wanted to say. I just think that if your intention is to get laid more quickly and opening a door is going to make a girl just fall out of her clothes, do it.
Well, put it this way. When I find a girl who merely opening the door for her will make her put out, I'll hold the door open.
All right.
Haven't met her yet.
Right.
But when I do, I'll be sure to hold that door open.
Okay.
Okay, don't hold your breath.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Steve on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom.
Steve.
Hey, I was just hearing you on the radio here. You know, I think it comes back from the days of chivalry and what have you. I think it ain't about putting the girl ahead of you.
Yeah, it is.
Putting her on a pedestal. I think it's just the right thing to do. It's a nice.
What do you mean it's the right thing to do? According to whom?
According to the old school way, I guess. It's just being nice.
Really? Well, a lot of things we did old school. You know, in the old days, women didn't have the right to vote. Women did all of the housework.
I understand that. But
and women did not go out to work, did not go to college. So if you want to be old school, pal, let's go down the line. It's interesting how we choose one from column A and one from column B when it comes to deciding what is old school and what's good and what's not. You know what? If you like old school, that's fine. That your woman should be home barefoot and pregnant, like in the old school.
That's retarded. I don't believe that at all.
Oh, that part of the old school you don't. So you only believe in certain parts of the old school, but not other parts.
I understand your opinion, but I think it's...
No, but answer what I just said, pal. It's a good argument, and I want to hear your response to it.
Yeah, I gave you my response.
No, you didn't. You didn't. I want to know why, if old school is so wonderful, why you don't subscribe to the whole curriculum.
Because you don't. That's just like why everybody's opinions and everything in life. You don't have to.
Oh, so in other words, women get to give up all of the inconvenient parts of what it was like to be old school and get all the benefits of what it was like to be old school. I see.
That's just like, it's just like buying a car.
I see. So women get equal pay, equal opportunities, equal education, but you should pay for dinner, you should pay for drinks, you should hold doors open, and then when you get married, women tell you, I want you to pay for everything, but if you think I'm going to make dinner, you're crazy. You got two hands, do it yourself. And you accept that. Well, you're a pussy.
No, I don't accept that.
Yeah,
I've dated lots of girls. I've never had one of them tell me I have to pay for dinner.
Oh, no, they don't tell you. You just do it because you're a gentleman.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, you're a pussy. Look at you. Listen to you. Mr. I ran out of logical arguments, so I start using the F word on the air. Isn't that clever? You cracker. You redneck. You cretin.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM.
It's Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Great.
All right. Hey, I just wanted to say that it's not really gender-based. If I'm walking through a door, and whether it's a lady or a child or a man, I hold the door open, but I don't go out of my way to do it.
Mm-hmm. So you don't believe that women should be treated separately?
Not separately, no.
Distinctly, and
if
as special creatures?
No, not at all.
Do you hold the door open for anybody?
I'll open the door open for anybody.
Okay, I'll buy in. If you hold the door open for anybody, I'll buy in. But that's not what most people believe in. They believe that a woman should have the door held open for her and that a man can have the door slammed in his face. And I guarantee you, we're talking to men tonight who they were coming towards a doorway and a woman walked out the door and let the door slam in the man's face.
Yeah, and I've come across that. And I will, and you had a caller earlier that said, when a lady will walk through the door, if I'm holding it, if I'm walking into the gas station, and she just walks through and doesn't say anything, I'll say, well, you're welcome,
I don't waste my time. You know what? I had to open the door. She can open the door. Everybody can. You can open the door.
You're right.
It says push for a reason. Push it.
You're right. You have a good afternoon, Tom.
Night, Jeff. You too. 1-800-5800-TOM. Stephanie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. This is my first time calling on a radio.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to say that I think opening a door for a woman doesn't necessarily show that she's better than him.
Oh, why then should we do it?
I'm not saying you should do it for everybody.
Why should we do it for anybody?
If you care about a girl, that it distinguishes that you care about the person. And in mature relationships,
well, you know what?
When you care about people, you do little things to make them
I will do
special.
the same things that they will do for me.
Yeah, and a girl should open a door, too. Whoever gets
But most of them don't, dear.
What?
Most women don't.
Well, then that woman's not a keeper, and she's not the right person. But a guy...
Well, that's most of who's out there, Doug.
What?
That's most of who's out there. Women who think they are special creatures, whose vaginas have a special and distinct value, and therefore we should hold doors open for them in hopes of getting a look at their vagina.
For a guy to do for a girl that he cares about. And if he cares about her and he makes her feel special by doing that, there's no reason not to do it. Just as she's going to do other things for him
like
to make
what?
him feel special.
Like what?
Like little things that please him. Whatever.
Women don't do those things anymore. That was wonderful in the 60s or whenever you're thinking about.
I do little things for my boyfriend all the time.
I'm talking about generally speaking, darling. Most women these days don't make meals for you anymore. They don't do the dishes. They don't do housework. They don't do laundry. They don't do any of the things women used to do in the days when they had doors open for them. And so, therefore, I don't see why that should be done.
But for the women who do still do those things, then why shouldn't it be done?
Well, again, most don't.
Okay, but for those who...
And by the way, also, in most cases, we're talking about... you're talking about mature relationships. In most cases, we're talking about guys who are dating women or guys who are just walking through a door and they see a strange woman. And there are people who believe that men should hold the door open for all women. And you know what? I don't, and most don't. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Now at the Savings Zone, check out a great offer from Jiffy Lube. Get $10 off a one-day admission to Legoland, California. Log on to fmtalkeye.com.